What's up, tribe? So I just want to really jump right into the subject, right into this video, guys, because I feel like there's a couple people out there that need to hear this. So listen right now. Your breaking point can also be your breakthrough point. Yes, guys. Your breaking point can also be your breaking through point. So we're going to talk about that subject today. I hope you guys stay for the whole video because I'm so excited to actually talk about this, y'all. The past couple of weeks, I've been doing videos talking about my experiences and my life, of course, and things that were supposed to break me. So here I am, guys, still smiling, still pushing on, and knowing that the things that tried to break me did nothing but gave me a breakthrough. So because I feel rejuvenated, because I feel like I'm going on the path that I'm supposed to be on, despite everything else that happened to me and my family in the past, I want to share it with y'all. Y'all already know that's how I am. When I know something, when I'm going through something, when I feel like, it's a word not only for myself, but for other people, I always have to come on Peaceful Ambition. So if you are new to the tribe, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me. Go ahead and subscribe, and also find me on Instagram as well as Facebook. So we're going to jump right into this video. Now, one reason why I really wanted to talk about this subject is because I feel like everyone has a breaking point. Everyone has a breaking point, y'all. Even if you are seen to be the strong family member, the strong friend, the friend that can give all the best advice, the friend that everyone leans on, there comes a point in time when you feel like you're about to break. Even if you don't break, you may bend or whatever the case is. There's going to be times when you feel like you just cannot take any more. And that's normal. I can tell you guys confidently that I had many times in my life when I felt like I was ready to break. I was ready to go crazy. I was ready to just snap on any and everybody that was around me. And like I say, y'all, it's normal. We don't always have to be seen as the strong person. We don't always have to be seen as, oh, Tiara can take anything. Push it on her. Don't worry about her feelings. Don't worry about how she may take it. Just go ahead and push it on her. We don't want to be seen as that person that does not have a breaking point. Why? Because first, there will be no boundaries amongst other people. At least I feel like. I feel like if you don't tell people, hey, I'm stressed out. Hey, I can only take so much. Guys, it's okay to sometimes feel like you're in that breaking point zone when your brain is just like, I'm so overloaded. I can't take this anymore. Like I said, that is normal. But what we don't want to normalize is actually letting us break, actually feeling like we are broken to the point that we cannot be put back together. If I was to break every time I was at my breaking point, guys, I wouldn't be here in this moment talking to y'all, being able to talk about my testimony. Not at all. When I get to the point where I feel like I am at my breaking point, it's okay to step away from situations. It's okay to take a step back. It's okay to want to be alone. I just want to talk about the breaking point first. I feel like, everyone has these moments in life when they just feel like they can't go on, or when they feel like everything looks negative in their future. Everyone is, basically not in front of them. They're all behind them, whispering behind your back. I know how that feels, y'all. And I still go through it on the daily, but what I make sure is that I don't let those things to affect me. I don't let those things affect me. I don't let those things hold me back. I don't let those things let me think that I'm broken. There's no coming back from it. This is who I am. I'm just going to be a broken individual. Or guess what? This person won, or this situation won. This is where I'm going to be for the rest of my life. No, not at all, guys. I'm more so, okay, this is what happened. This is what tried to break me. How can I go ahead and make a tree out of this little seed that I'm left with? Sometimes they say, people talk about me, people do this, they bury my name only to grow a tree later that is so fruitful. So we have to really let those points when we feel like there's no way to turn, there's no one to turn to, let that be our breakthrough points. Basically meaning, let us learn our lesson from it. Let us build on those points. Let us pull the strength out of us so we can find ourselves being victorious, so we can find ourselves being on the other side of the fence. Everything that looks good is not always good. Everything that is always bad is not always bad, guys. So we really have to just remember, just because this may seem like a bad situation, or this may seem like, you know, the best thing in the world, everything is temporary. Everything is seasonal. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is going to transition into something else. So if we just say that this is my end point, you're going to be just that. You're going to end right there where you are. But if you say this is just a stepping stone, this is just one season in my life, this is just part of it, you know, these are things that's going to make me stronger and tougher and more aggressive, then that's when you find yourself going through breakthroughs after breakthroughs after breakthroughs. And of course, we can hit so many breakthroughs just like we can hit so many breaking points. So we have to remember there's going to be a lot of things in our life that's going to try to break us, but the last thing that we're going to do is actually be broken. We're not going to be broken. We may bend a lot to the point that we feel like we're done, but guess what? We are not going to break. Use those moments, use those people, use those situations to make you stronger, to make you hold your head up high, put your shoulders back, and to say, I've been through that already. It's not going to happen to me again. I know what I did wrong. I know why they tried to break me. I know why I was in that position, and it's not going to happen to me again. Make those situations your breakthroughs. Make them the reason why you go harder. Make it the reason why you decide not to be the same person you were yesterday and be a better person. I know a lot of times it's so easy to look back in your life and say, man, I made this mistake. I remember when I was in that situation. I remember when life was so dark. Rather than looking back and say, you know what, I was happy during that time. I remember when I was in that wonderful relationship. I remember when I was just so happy. You know, sometimes the darkness overclouds the goodness in our life or the light in our lives, you know, and sad to say, a lot of people, even people that may love us and cherish us, may also bring up the dark times that we had in our lives. But we cannot let those things define us. Not at all. Even if other people are defining us by those times or how we used to be, then let them keep on talking about that person who you used to be. And just know, guess what? I'm a different creature. I had a breakthrough moment. I no longer do those things. I no longer talk that way. I no longer move that way. And tell those people that I had a breakthrough moment, so I'm no longer that person. But if they decide to still treat you like who you used to be, then that means that they got to keep on going too, guys. We got to find these moments, find these small things that's holding us down in life. I'll tell you guys this, we can't be scared sometimes getting to our breaking point. But what we should be afraid of is actually letting those times break us. We should not break when we feel like we're at our breaking point. You know, that should be points for us to sit back and understand ourselves, understand why we feel like we're at that breaking point and how we can grow from it, how we can turn a bad situation into a good one. You know, we are all strong. We are all different people. We all go through different paths in lives. And sometimes some people breaking point may be a little bit more than another person's. And just because we may seem like we don't have a breaking point, or people around us may not have that breaking point, or maybe we just don't know, because there's a lot of people around us that may be broken, you know, say anything to us. But when that happens, we just have to be aware of our own breaking point, be able to speak out, not only to ourselves, but also to other people and say, hey, I have a breaking point. Even though it may not mean that I'm actually going to be broken, but I have boundaries with myself. And when you find yourself being at that breaking point, make sure it doesn't break you. Make sure you find that breakthrough and let it make you stronger. So Tribe, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys enjoyed this short but positive video. Like I said, I'm really trying to get back into the peaceful ambition, the inspiration, the motivation behind it. So if you guys really enjoyed this, make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. Make sure you guys find me also on Facebook as well as Instagram. Again, Peaceful Ambition. Not only Peaceful Ambition, guys, but also the Wise Family 5, Andre&Tiera's World, Akira's Journal, and Dancehall Critics. I really love y'all as always, and I hope you guys have a great one. Bye, y'all. Remember, let your ambition be your peace.